I am the Chocolate Man, and you are watching The Boyfriends Episode 2. We are back on YouTube, ready to conquer the YouTube streets as, I don't know, the black kings of, YouTube. I don't know how many South African gents are doing this. Not like us. I don't think they're doing it like us. We're talking about the real stuff, guys. Relationship stuff. You know how it is. We're going to ask each other questions on things that we've actually experienced with women and just through each other and understood, like, what's up? Why do people treat each other either terribly or like this or like that? And this is the show where you can get all of those questions answered and see behaviors. You know the vibes. This is The Boyfriends. So who's gonna ask the first question?
I'll get it, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
So the first question is, have you guys ever experienced, either within yourselves or your partners, the relationship with their parents determining their wants and needs from you and from the relationship? From an upbringing, maybe she had like very abusive parents, or maybe
That's
she
a deep
had
question.
very,
Take it, you go first.
No time to think. Okay. Well, with my first relationship, her parents were very strict. So I guess that didn't allow her to be outside the box a lot. What that did to the relationship was that there was a lot of, the pressure came on me, like, because she also never had anyone to vent with. So that came onto the relationship where not everything, but a lot of the time she was actually relating back to her parents. One time she was like, no, you can't say that because my dad says that to me. And I was just like, whoa. Alright. Okay. You know what I mean? So there were certain things that I couldn't do in the relationship, couldn't say, because it would remind her of things that her parents did or said, even if I said it in a positive way. Yeah, dude, that's pretty much it for me. It doesn't matter your relationship with anyone else, personally. Like, it's how you are. So if you treat me like a certain way because of your parents, I'm not gonna take it as because of your parents. You know what I'm saying?
But it could be informed by them from a certain degree and how they like grew up.
Yeah, but like, you're an adult.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Trauma.
What's trauma? I'm sorry. No, what's trauma? What's trauma? No, what's trauma? I'm sick of this trauma chat because it's become an excuse. It's not. Trauma is becoming a star sign. So these hands take this trauma thing the same way they say, no, I'm a Virgo, so that's why I act like this. And they take this trauma thing, as opposed to dealing with the trauma, they just live according to it, making it an excuse, saying that, no, it's because of this, I act like this. But how many times have you said that to someone? How many times have you brought up that specific trauma? Nah,
no, but listen, some people also only realize about their trauma because you bring it up. Also because, like, not everyone actually dates like someone who's like emotionally intelligent, and then now when you're actually an emotionally intelligent guy, you can actually like, the way you actually behaving isn't grand. Because I know a lot of guys who won't even deal with it or point it out. And thing is, like, I understand, like, it's not fair, but at the same time, it's like some hands just don't have it. Like
With that being said, everyone has some sort of trauma. You have some sort of trauma. JB, you have some sort of trauma. Everyone experiences something.
Actually, right?
You know what I'm saying? Not to say that, your trauma might be more. Everybody's gone through something. No one lives an even life, you know what I mean? Your life is not, even if you're a twin, you're still gonna experience things differently than your twin, you know what I'm saying? Everybody goes through something. What maturity is how you go forward from that point. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I wouldn't say that I had any type of counseling. I didn't need any type of, I spoke to my boys, even if it was difficult to do that. But the mature thing to do was deal with it, because I'm like, you know what? I don't want my experience to ruin the things that can come for me later, right? This doesn't matter if you're male or female. It has nothing to do with that, because there are toxic gents who make hands go through that. But there are also toxic hands who make it actually. I won't lie. So with that being said, everybody has some sort of trauma. You know what I'm saying? That's why it can't be an excuse. Because if you're trying to move forward, then you need to deal with that.
It can't be compared.
You can't. Everybody needs to deal with that. Everybody needs to deal with that stuff. Deal with it. Otherwise, you're gonna bring it up every single time. Every single time you're gonna go back and do the same flop. It's because I went through this, and then you're gonna start thinking it's okay. Imagine the air was poisonous. Right? We all have to deal with the air being poisonous. You can't just be like, no, I did this because the air is poisonous. All of us have this trauma. All of us have trauma.
Me, on the other hand, like, I've always been on the bad side of when it comes to women.
100%.
Like, their parents are always somehow the reason why they're not grand, and then they fully take it out on me to a point where it changes who I am. And then thing is now, because I know, like, I'm very calm, especially when I can see like a behavior or like there's something not right. Like, I would address dress it up. Like, is everything grand? What's up? Is it like, tell me what it is so I can understand what you're going through, so that like we can also move on and fix it. When I start to understand that it isn't me and how badly rooted it is in the way some people were raised or they past traumas, and whether it is the stories are actually very deep that they actually went through. And that actually told me more that like you shouldn't actually be dating. Actually, you shouldn't, more than anything.
But wouldn't they be looking for? I'm just advocate. I'm playing devil's advocate. Wouldn't they be looking for comfort and for support?
You can't look for comfort and treat someone like crap. You can't. Because how do you look for comfort and not be someone's peace, bro?
Some people don't think that far. A lot of the times, these people that have gone through trauma, I'm gonna talk about this trauma. A lot of times, when people go through this trauma, they seem to forget everybody else.
Yes,
I always think about
it's them.
How I
feel.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually selfish.
It's very selfish. It's inconsiderate, because a lot of times they have this trauma and they bring it home, and then it's like, I need you to deal with it, regardless of how you feel right now.
Can I even add? Because even now I learned that like, because it looks like I have a very great relationship with my parents, that I'm not going through my own things, that my life is so good because I have a good relationship with my parents. So you have all this room to bring your negativity, your baggage onto me. And I've actually learned that that's what happens, because you're so grand, because everything in your life seems like you're stable, they think you're the perfect guy. But it's like, I'm grand, but that doesn't mean that now I have to harbor your traumas onto me.
So have you found that they would try to pin you as the individual who has to solve their stuff?
A lot of the time. I feel like, I'm sorry. No, dog, it's not grand, dog. Like, I've been through that actually, because it felt like now I'm mixed to fix it for everything. And like, because you go through something, I have to be there for everything. And it's like, now what about like me? I think it's more so, it's like, you just can't treat someone like crap, bruh. Like,
I think that's just the thing of character.
Because,
you can't.
Because like for me, it's like I can be there for you. I can hear your stories. I can understand that maybe like what your parents put you through has had such a bad effect on you.
Yeah.
But that doesn't give you a good reason to treat me like crap, especially if I'm your man. That doesn't make sense. That
doesn't make sense.
Nah.
You can't be someone's teddy bear and their punching bag.
Yeah, dog.
Like you want me to fix it, but then you also want to unleash knocks. You know,
I also learned I'm not about that life. Eh?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate one more time.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
For that specific point, there was actually those quotes. It hurts you to be wounded, right? But it feels good to be healed by the person who hurt you.
Not me.
So like this person hurt me, right?
Yeah.
If
a Han is gonna be this crappy individual and this crappy partner, and they sort of fix that, it sort of
I hear you.
Makes
It makes. I get you, but the problem is it's very rare for a hand to fix herself for you, from what I've experienced. From what I've experienced, it's very rare. It's very rare, because I've been the back and forth of, okay, we've spoken about it, cool, we're going to move back at the same spot. We've spoken about it, and then it's literally a broken record. Then you actually learn that it's either someone gives you the first time, they see that they actually hurt you, and they also see what's on the line. Some hands are very comfortable with you being around, and that the fact that it's like, yes, I am this emotionally available guy. Yes, I will understand you and what you're going through from time to time. But now it's like, if you don't understand me, if you don't actually put yourself in my shoes, that you're actually putting me through a lot, I'm not gonna stick around through that, especially if I've already addressed it and you want to put me back in the same negative space before. I'm not gonna wait for your healing to feel better. I won't care anymore, because you've dragged my emotions to the ground. So what else is there? Because I won't care. Like, it is now.
That's exactly what it is. Because I think that type of thing of you being healed by the person that hurt you, I feel like that only applies all the time if you're a bit stupid here. Because I mean, look at it like this. If somebody crumples up a piece of paper and they iron it out, okay, it's gonna be back, but it's not gonna be back to normal. Because the difference between somebody who just forgives all the time and somebody who is not dumb is that lessons are learned.
Yes.
You learn that, okay, you did this, it mustn't happen again. So every time you keep crumpling up this paper, it's gonna get to a point where even when you try to iron it a bit, it's gonna rip in it. In other words, even if you do something small, it gets to a point when you do something small, that can be the tipping point and it's done.
Yeah.
And you'll be confused. You're gonna be confused. Oh, but I just did. No, it's added up. All of it has added up. That's what I'm saying. Maybe saying that you're stupid is a deal. But if you keep letting this happen to you and to think, no, it's done. But it's a cycle that keeps happening.
And now you have to walk on eggshells because you never heard me once. When I was nice, when I spoke at a calm voice, when I was very chilled. Now it's like I have to be stern to get the message across.
Guns blazing.
It's
see
the
what I'm
same thing.
saying?
It's
Yeah.
the same thing as why I wouldn't get back with an ex.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you still have those memories, and you still know that could possibly happen again. So the eggshells are like so like they're there. For that same reason, I don't care how much you apologize because I know you and I know this. I
know what you're capable of.
I know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, you know what they're capable
And
of.
you've done it before.
You've done it before.
Get it. You know
And
what I'm saying?
things you've done it
So-
multiple times.
So for that reason,
Nah.
you wanna ask yours?
Okay, cool. Yeah, mine's like lighthearted. JB's coming. Okay, my question is, if your woman has a terrible hairstyle and you don't like it, do you tell her or do you just wait for the next hairstyle?
No, she would know.
Yeah.
She would know. Not that I'm controlling.
But like, are you gonna say it or like, are you just gonna?
Of course. Thank you.
No, I have because you're representing me.
100%.
You know, you're representing me.
Yeah.
We in this together.
Have you done it before? Have you actually
Yes.
assessed? Okay. You guys are
My boy.
No, 100%. 100%.
I think it's actually good to be honest with your
No, you
partners,
must.
though. It's good
Because
to
at
be
the same
honest.
time, you care about them. You want to see them win as well. So you're losing right now, dog.
Yeah.
So stop losing. Stop losing, dog.
Come on.
I mean, actually been a couple of instances. Make me think, am I controlling? Wait, what?
No,
It's actually making me think.
I'll bring a point after you bring up
Yeah,
your
yeah,
point
okay,
because
cool.
yeah.
So it was an instance where, but first of all, white nail polish doesn't work around me. You know, so the woman that I've been involved with know not to
Okay.
paint their nails white, and I let them know.
Yeah.
that, look,
I just don't like
it's
it.
not working. You know, it's not working out.
I actually didn't know. There were guys who actually didn't know. Like nail colors, like I actually don't like that. One.
yeah,
Which is actually
it's
it means
not
you're very invested in your hand.
I want to
Like-
see what you're best.
No, it's the truth.
You know,
Yeah.
so I even took it a step further, really.
Yeah.
Even going to the wardrobe, like I don't like these shoes.
Oh wow, you are a hide inside also. That I was gonna say because okay, I'll speak about this. Like
you know, like
Okay.
I really don't like that.
Yeah.
Then I took it a step further.
You chucked it.
No, no,
Okay.
no. I created a color palette
Oh
for her.
wow.
Not controlling it.
Actually,
Is this not controlling statement?
That's
I
the
don't
thing.
know.
I think
That's a bit much,
because
dog.
on the same hand, like what I've also like experienced is like I have days where I actually don't care like how I look, how I dress because I'm not trying to attract. There's days where I'm not trying to attract people. I don't want to talk to people. I don't actually want to look nice. But then now they'll be like, oh, can't you wear this? I don't like how you look like wearing this and that. Like I've had hands with the same energy actually telling me like what to wear, going into my wardrobes and like doing this and that. But me personally, I don't like someone telling me how to dress. I don't like it, and I'll even put my foot down. It's like cool. I understand if there's something you specifically don't like. Cool, I'll throw that away if that shit
But what
annoys
you're
you.
not gonna
Is like for me, it's like I don't. Yeah, personally, you can't tell me how to dress because it is what I like to wear.
Fair.
It is me. You found me
Fair.
a certain way. Accept me that way. Like the guys who don't mind their girlfriends dressing them up. For me personally,
No,
feels
could
like
never be me.
for me that the thing for me it feels like you're with a kid now. Why are you dressing me, dog?
I can hear you out. I want to hear if you think that you can do a better job, then I'll hear you out. Because if you're coming from the angle of the same angle as Jay, I want to see you win.
Yeah.
So if I'll hear you out.
True, very true.
But at the same time,
Does it fit your style?
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It can't just be a thing of now you're trying to change me.
Yeah, you see,
Can
that's
I
what I'm
conform
saying.
me?
Yeah.
But if it's a thing of I think this can upgrade you, this is your style, so maybe try add this, that kind of thing, that kind of like input, then I'll be like, that's fine.
Because funny enough, like with me, how I go about it, if I want to like level up my hand, I just buy her stuff. Like
way it
I
is.
was, yeah, the way it is. And
Slip it
that's
in
what I'm
there.
saying. I like. It's like
Okay.
if I want you to start looking classy, get you a nice dress. Like I'll start this,
Okay.
but I won't
Nice.
go into your wardrobe
Like
and
Jay.
say I don't like this, I don't like that. Because me personally, it's like, what if you genuinely like it and like
Unlike
just because I.
Because I mean, it says a lot about you if you can't dress, bro.
Yeah, actually
It means you're not self-aware.
and you source
And
it.
yeah, dude.
And especially if you know how to drip when it matters. Because
Yeah.
for me, it's when it matters.
it's-
It's when the days you actually
When it
do
counts.
go out with your
Yeah.
partner, and it's like, damn, that's how are you going?
Because that's messed up, dude. Because I wouldn't go out the house with you looking like trash.
Then can I ask one more question quick
Yeah,
before
go
your last
ahead.
question? Has any hun taken it personally when you said you didn't like something? Like, did they take it really personally?
Yeah.
And did it become a fight?
It wasn't a fight because I wasn't willing to fight. The fight energy was there, but I wasn't gonna fight.
Why did you say you didn't like
Nah, dude, those earrings didn't work. You know what I'm saying? I just brought it up. Obviously, it hurt, and you know she was saying some stuff, but I wasn't willing to fight.
But I feel like how you probably said it.
I don't know how you said it.
No, I didn't like. I keep my. This is my tone all the time. This is my monotone. You know what I mean? This is my black and white. This is how I go about it. I was just like, are you sure you want to wear those earrings? You're not complimenting. That's it. And I was like, why don't you wear something this color because since you're wearing this? And then she took it to the heart, and I wasn't willing to fight.
No.
Because did I say something wrong?
No.
Come on,
No,
dog. I'm on your team.
Yeah.
It would have been more mean for me to be like, oh no, you look great. Let's go. Then you look like a clown.
So
You
what
see
was
what
the
I'm
final
saying?
verdict?
No, there was no. I wasn't gonna talk about it again. I didn't see the.
He mentioned it here. I'm moving.
No, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fight you about it. If somebody is on fire, you're gonna tell them, hey dude, you're on fire, you're burning. But if they fight you about it, nah, I'm not burning. I'm gonna leave you, dude. Like you can do what you wanna do. Like, because that's what it was. You know what I mean? Like those earrings, Playboy. I know yeah, dude.
It's smoking
But
poison.
that's pretty much what it is.
I think at the end of the day, it's like you take the advice or you don't. Like it doesn't get deeper than that.
No,
and if it turns into beef, squash it soon because we can't fight about. Me personally, I can't fight about clothes. Like I refuse to fight about clothes. That's even why I'd even say to stay away from my wardrobe, dog. Don't go there.
Okay. In a serious relationship, is it possible or is it important for your partner to be your best friend?
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
I personally believe that they have to be a level of best friend. They have to be, let's say, in the top tier, you know, because you know how we all have ranks with our friends. We know the ones we love spending time with. There's certain people where we'll be like, hey man, like I'll do anything for you on any given day. I'll always give you good energy. And I've actually learned that if our relationship is not on the same level as my friendships, I'm kind of a bit worried because that means that you're not fully my peace because my friends are my peace. I'm actually always looking forward to seeing my friends, and it's always good energy. But then now what I've learned is if you don't get that same energy from your partner, you don't love them, bro. Like you always in the back of your mind you've been like, actually man, like why am I with you if I don't feel so comfortable around you, if I can't laugh with you, if everything's so stiff around you. Then I learned that your partner has to be, if not your best friend, at least they made it to the bar of that rank of best friends, you know. If they don't make it to that bar, are they working on it? You see, like also I realize you can't force it, eh? Some people aren't supposed to be there, guys. Like some people are not so, because we force this thing of the first person I date, oh my best friend, my this. It's like, wait, hold up. Like, is that person really your best friend? Will that person actually sit and watch your series with you and enjoy it the same way your best friend does? Not to say that they have to, but are there special things that you have with your partner that feel best friend material? And I feel like a lot of people miss that. Like, I don't see that in a lot of relationships. It just looks like boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what it's
going on. And it just stays there. But
it's the whole fairy tale thing.
Exactly.
That happily ever after, it's gonna be romance all the time.
And it's like, you need the jokes, bro. You need the roast. You need the jabs. It needs to feel like a long-term relationship needs to feel like a best friend. If not, work on it. And if it doesn't get there, good luck, because I know it doesn't end well personally. Because when you get old and now like things are getting very dry and very boring, and you're waking up with this person, and you're gonna ask yourself like, what was I thinking? You know, you're gonna be there. Like, especially now when you see other people, you interact so, like, you become alive around other people. But when you're with your partner, it's like, and then you see, that's what I've seen. Like, niggas literally switch off when they're around their women because their women aren't their friends. They're not their friends. And now, when you get to best friend, you see what I'm saying? There's ranks to this thing.
She has to be your G, dog.
Yeah, dog.
You have to be day one.
Yeah, dog. If you're not my day one, what are you? Like, what are you an op? Like, because they can be your op.
Yeah, dude, you can be your op.
But your hand can be your op.
Like, if you're chilling with a homie and then, you know, his phone rings and he sees it's his hand and he's like, you know, already
you already
like,
know that, so your hand actually stresses you out that much that you make a face before.
And that happens frequently.
I've seen
that's still attached to the best friend thing.
I've never received a call from my best friend and been like,
very true.
I answer that phone quick. Hey, what's up, dog?
Hey, dog. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, because like even now, like I won't lie, like the thing about like why I love my relationship so much, it's the first relationship I've been in that someone can still feel like my friend after all the stuff we've been through, and the stuff we've been through has been enough. It hasn't been easy.
Oh.
Like no relationship is easy. Like that's why I don't glamorize any relationship. But the fact that we can go back to feeling like day ones says a lot about the relationship we have compared to this thing of now. It's like yo.
And that's very important because there's conflict all the time.
Exactly.
So now, if this person is not your friend and there's conflict, you're
not
gonna ask yourself, why must I resolve?
Why do you
the
won't
conflict?
you won't resolve a conflict if someone's not your homie because you don't even want that peace anymore. It's like
I'd rather not have you
peace,
around.
You see what I'm saying? And I learned that like I want this to end. I'm choosing violence. Like I don't want a resolution because you haven't been hearing me. You're not my friend.
Yeah.
I don't know what you are. You're just yeah now. Now you're just yeah,
destroying
and
my
I can't
energy.
be free. And that's the thing. I can't be free. People around us can see that I'm like something's wrong, but like I can't even say why because I'm just waiting to be free. And I learned that it's like because this person isn't my friend anymore. They're not a place of peace. They bring nothing of value into my life. So now it's like no, don't. It's
very
real.
steep.
No, like
Yeah, it's deep.
They
no,
bring
because your
nothing
friends.
of
What do your
value.
friends do, bro? Your friends hype you. They give you good energy for free without any beef, nothing. Even if you go through something with your friend, you resolve it. You know what, bro? I'm sorry. Like,
My bad,
is
bro.
it just because I appreciate our friendship to that degree? I'm not gonna ruin it. Me, I'll make sure because I also understand that you understand me on that same level. You're not also trying to pick the warrior's part and literally treat me like fuck every day. Imagine you treated me like fuck every day.
Yo.
Now I must be like actually no. Now I'll be like actually you know what? I'll even hit you. I'm like bro. I don't think I know like
Yeah,
how
what's
friendship is
going on,
on.
bro?
You see?
What happened? Yeah.
And now when you hit your hand with what happened and she's not hearing you. Do you think that's your friend? Is that your friend? And you?
I'm still trying to piece it together because it's such a. I feel like the lines are a bit blurred.
It can get blurred.
You know, between the friendship and the relationship.
Yeah.
From my perspective, like being friends with.
Now we're hearing you.
I'm hearing
Now
you.
we're hearing you.
Being
Yeah.
friends with the opposite sex is a bit tricky for me personally, right? Because at some point something is gonna lead to somewhere.
Okay.
Me going into relationships and how I've gone into relationships is from a like
A relationship
Yeah.
point of view.
you
I
know,
feel you.
from
Yeah, yeah.
okay, cool. Like I mess with you, I vibe with you.
Yeah.
I like your direction.
I was never trying to be your friend.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I hear you.
It's not supposed to be for me personally.
Ah.
I was never in it for the. I don't want to really say commonalities
Okay.
between us, but
Yeah.
there has to be some sort of synchronization between us
So then-
in order to move forward. But then I don't expect you to like what I like.
No, no,
you know?
no.
I'm cool with
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
No,
but-
but you- yeah.
of course.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
I will take the time out to invest at least something into your interest.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that could be the friendship part of things.
That's it,
You
bro.
know?
I hear you because like I do understand it's like not every guy is capable of doing let's say things with their hand to that degree of like let's say friendship. I'm not sure because if you say you don't want everything like in common, right?
Yeah.
You kind of like that you don't have things in common, and then
Yeah.
you like that there's things that you do as a couple because that's
Yeah.
the relationship part, and you appreciate that, and
100%.
then you have your own life and stuff.
It gives me opportunity to learn.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it gives my partner the opportunity to learn as well.
Okay.
Okay, cool. You're not interested in this. I'm not interested in that. But then we can take the time out to sort of understand each other and what we do. Like for instance, if I were to switch roles with my hand for a day and do what she does, she were to do what I do, it would be like a whole different learning experience. But then if I know that okay, cool, so and so does this every morning.
Okay.
Type of thing.
Like a routine.
Yeah.
So basically, I think you like to have a boundary.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you like to have a boundary where it's like we keep it there. You don't like crossing lines for certain things.
Yeah, don't come out the side of your neck.
I actually understand like where
Yeah.
you're coming from.
Yeah.
Like because like I've seen like some guys uncomfortable with a lot of things that like women do or that women are into and aren't willing to like really explore. Not to say that like they have sometimes it is good to have that boundary that let's say I like soccer, you like reality shows. I'm not gonna watch a reality show with you because I know I'm not really invested in it. And not to say that I don't like you now, not to say that you're not my special human being,
Yeah.
but it's just that like, hey dude, enjoy it, dog. I'll just go do my thing with my boys and then I'll come back. And yeah, we go back to I love you, kiss you,
Yeah.
cook for you and that. And then now it's like, you can't expect me to be there. It's like, oh my gosh, did you see what that girl did? You see what I'm saying? So I do understand that form of boundary. It's like some men just like to feel like flipping men, bruh, and just do men stuff and the man stuff. Like, you know, like soccer and all that stuff. And I feel like it's fair because it's what makes them comfortable, you know? It depends on the type of guy you get at the end of the day. And then you have to work with that type of guy that you got. You can't get a guy and then expect expect him to like be into reality shows when he legit does not know this life. Like all he's known is soccer, but you liked him for other things other than. So I fully understand that. Yeah, I think I explained it. Like everyone has their boundary. Some people they like to mesh their things that they watch. Because me personally, I am that guy. I like to invest myself in like my partner's shows
100%.
so that I actually have more stuff to talk to her about. I know where she's coming from when she's hyped about something. Because half the time you'll never if you're not invested in what I watch, you'll never know why I'm happy. You'll just be like
100%.
you're just seeing me hyped and I'm telling you about something but you don't understand. And then I'll probably just go talk to someone else and then you from what I've experienced in my past, when I express the same form of hype to another person, now you get iffy. You get upset about it that I'm having fun. Because I get passionate about things. So that I learned that, hey man, if you're not gonna be that person for me, no, go to my friend. And that's something it can be a female friend, it can be what. And just because you don't relate doesn't make you less. Doesn't make you less. No one's coming for you. But now I have someone to relate with something that I like and that you didn't like, and it's not a problem. You see what I'm saying? You choose the path. Do you want boundaries or do you wanna?
You can always mix it
It's
up.
true because I mean, there isn't one path that you can go. You know what I mean? But I mean, it depends. It really depends on who you are. So they don't necessarily have to be your best friend.
No,
They don't. But I mean, yeah, it depends on you though. But make sure like that's something that you know,
And
don't
discuss.
just expect now that you're with this person for them to do what you want them to do. You know?
Actually, always talk to your
Exactly.
partner and please actually
Understand
guys,
that they're a human being as well. Don't just put them in the pocket of this is a
Learn
girlfriend.
them.
Girlfriend is gonna do. They have their
Like,
own things that they like.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what you like. Don't expect somebody else to just jump on your wave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not gonna do the same.
But
for
yeah,
them.
with me, I always do the
Keep
same
the
thing.
same
I
energy.
always do
Keep
the
the
same
same
thing. That's why I was
energy,
like, oh, so you're not gonna give me the same energy back? Shout. Cool, guys. That was episode 2. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I think we had fun. We better have fun.
Yeah. Or what?
Red shirt.
Red shirt, man. Red shirt
But
energy.
yeah, we'll try to keep the show going, keep the show flowing. We'd love feedback and how you guys actually feel. If you guys really feel the show, please do support the channel. Please do subscribe. All the support that we can get from IG as well. Please follow the boy 2K and JB. You can
Something else, right? If you have something that you want to be discussed as well, hit us up in the comments. Then next episode, if your question is dope enough,
actually.
then we'll bring it up. We'll talk
Very
about
true. Yeah. Thank you guys so much and see you soon. I don't know when. I don't know when.
That. Hey, life is happening.
And life is also happening, hey, and we're moving, but we all moving, but we definitely will return. Like, this is a vibe. We really enjoyed the show, and thanks.
Bye-bye.
Peace.